Good day, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I figured I would answer a couple questions. I received a couple questions. I like to go over them. So the first one is from Roger Kennard, 7446. Question: exactly how long have you been buying / stacking gold and silver, and have you ever liquidated any of your holdings when you could have realized a sizable profit, adjusted for inflation, and of course, measured against the returns of other investment categories: stocks, bonds, real estate, Beanie Babies, Cabbage Patch Kids, and sports cards? Long term. Holy cow, I can't read it all because I don't have my mouse, so I can't read the rest of the thing. But anyway, I guess, let me see if I can figure it out. How long, basically, how long I've been stacking gold and silver. And I can't tell you exactly because I've had gold and silver since I was a child. Not gold and silver. I've had silver since I was a child because my mother used to buy me a 1 ounce silver eagle and put it in my, I can't remember if it was in my stocking or if it was just wrapped up as like an additional present. But she started that, I think, in 1986 when they started that. And so I'd always kept them. If she was alive, I would ask her when if she put it in my stocking or not. But I started buying my own in about the mid 90s, about 95. And have you ever liquidated any of your holdings? I did sell some, which I did a video about, a regret story, where I sold my quote ugly silver, which was the vintage silver, which became actually the most valuable silver. And I sold it, I think in about 2013, 2014. And I didn't lose money on it, but I lost out on massive gains. That was a very unfortunate thing that I did. But I'm going to work on getting some more vintage stuff back. Let's see. How long have you been buying, selling gold, silver, and have you ever liquidated any holdings when you could have realized a sizable profit, adjusted for inflation, of course, measured against returns of investment category? I've never measured them against stocks and bonds and real estate. I am a real estate investor, and I do have other collectibles, some of them that YouTube does not like me talking about. And long term, since it was, again, both pretty. He's basically saying, he's asking if I beat the stock market, I think is the intent of the question. And I think he's insinuating that maybe they didn't. And I'm not sure. I don't really judge gold and silver as far as buying and selling for a profit, because I don't really desire to have dollars, like a massive pile of dollars. I do have dollars to take advantage of opportunities, and I have some set aside as an emergency fund. So if something unfortunate happened, I could live for a year without doing it. I could sit on the couch for a year if I broke my back or broke a leg or became unable to work. Let's see. Another question is from Matt McCrae, 1458. So you see a lot of ads about only stocking pre-33 gold. Only that, I just picked that up out of your question. That's and it says, okay, you see a lot of ads about only stacking pre-33 gold. To what end pre-33? I get the government gold confiscation and not making gold coins for many years, but they are saying buy pre-33 because these coins are survivors. Are they implying pre-33 gold would somehow be immune because of its age from a future government confiscation? The distinction is lost on me. And yet I think the people that say to buy only pre-33, I'm going to make an assumption, and I could be completely wrong. I think they sell pre-33 collectible gold. And now a couple of my friends also have YouTube channels, The Economic Ninja and Financial Prepper. They hate pre-33 gold and the people that sell it because they do say that, well, the government's just going to take your gold, and I don't think that would happen. I don't stack pre-33 because of the government. That's not why I do it. I do it because it's collectible, it's historical. It's got two modes of value: the rarity of the gold and the rarity of the historical coin collectible. They're never going to be made anymore. Whereas American Gold Eagles are made every single day, and I stack both. I Most of the stuff I stack is modern bullion gold, and this is the only amount of pre-33 is the one I did in that video. This comment was from the stacking pre-33 video, so I may have uh, given the wrong impression that I only stack that, or that it's the best thing to stack, which I don't believe it's the best thing, and I don't know what the best thing is. I stack everything. I like to be diversified in what I stack and how I stack. So I've got gold, silver, I've got platinum, and I did a video showing off the platinum, and I started the video of I've got platinum and I don't know why. And I do it just because to be diversified, and I know platinum is a metal that I'm using as like a speculative play, like the stock market basically. I would rather buy platinum as a speculation than Tesla, because I think, in my opinion, the stock market has lost its mind. I think that stocks like Apple and Tesla and all these stocks, they're so overvalued. Their price to earnings ratios they're in the trillions. They're not worth what their price is. So I've made the comment, and I share Rob Sultan's opinion that stocks are basically NFTs. They're not backed by anything because the companies are not worth the valuation. So I think they're in the same category almost as NFTs. I do have some stocks, dividend paying stocks and mining stocks. Right now, I sold most of my stocks that I had in spring of 2021 when I got a lot of profits back from the initial drop from the woohoo bat flu panic. So I sold most of them and then moved a lot into precious metals miners like copper and uranium, silver, and gold mining stocks and exploration stocks. I'm not qualified to recommend certain stocks because I don't control that. I don't think I would recommend a certain stock. I do have some of the physical trusts, and that might be something for you to look into. But that's a long-winded babbling response to your question. But I hope that answered about the pre-33 gold. I don't think the government's going to come take it because, number one, rich people own gold. Central banks own gold. The richest people on the planet own gold. So if the government was to confiscate gold, they'd have to go after the rich people, and the rich people control the government in oversimplified terms. Corporations, rich people, lobby government to basically tell them what to do. And so they're not going to order the government to come to their house and take their precious metals. I don't see that happening. The difference between the prior confiscation of gold in 1933 is back then everybody had gold. Poor people had gold. Poor people would work for a month and they'd get paid in a $5 gold coin. I mean, everybody had gold back then. It was just a normal thing. And that's the difference. Now, poor people do not have gold unless they're, buying tiny fractional amounts and trying to get themselves to be not poor. But that's the distinction. And what else? And there was one from William Wilson. He said, "If gold." Oh, maybe he replied to my 1 gram gold video where I put it on the Sigma, and he may be asking, how do I know if it's gold? I use the Sigma metalytic machine. And then Barry 232 said, Why would you even risk buying gold from eBay? Dumb move. And I mean, I don't think it's a dumb move. There are uneducated moves, but I'm not dumb. I may sound like it when I'm talking because I stammer a lot, but that's only because I'm a bit camera shy. But if you know what you're doing, you can buy precious metals anyway. I mean, I could spend $2, $3, $4, $5,000 on eBay, and if it shows up and it's fake, I'll just contact eBay, say this is fake, and they'll give me my money back. So there's literally zero risk, unless you're like my friend who purchased a gold bar on eBay, and he didn't have anywhere way to verify it. He just put it in a stack, and then several years later, he found out I had a verifier, and so he brought his stack over to have me verify it, and we discovered the one that he bought off eBay several years ago was fake. And so he contacted eBay, and there's so much time that had passed, he was not able to get his theft of his money returned. But he understands that, and he learned his lesson. So if he does buy from eBay again, he's definitely going to run right over to my place and get it verified so he can get protected. But anyway, that's my Q&A. I thank you for the questions, and if you guys ever have any questions, just shout them out. Either I'll answer them or somebody from the community will answer them. But anyway, I am going to start my workday, and I hope you guys have a great day. Check this thing out from 365. Backyard Bullion sent me this on behalf of 365. This is really cool. This stays on my desk. I look at this all day long. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.